All right, Coach, you go through that grueling 4 games in 7-day stretch with 4 wins. Is there a better scenario that it could have played out for you guys?
No, we got the wins, and that's the most important piece. Can we get better from it all? Absolutely. I think physically and mentally it was a lot on our bodies, but I'm excited for this week, even though we head into finals week, that we can rest, recover, watch a lot of game film, and get better from it all.
Did you find that the legs were starting to give out in that 4th game?
Not the legs as much as the mind, I thought. I thought the last game that we played, the first couple of possessions, we started with turnovers, not really how you want to start the game. Went into halftime, made a few adjustments, and then came out. I'm going to go back to more mentally engaged when you do get fatigued and tired. I think you have to focus a little bit more, and you got to push through a little bit. And we talked about having a little bit more mental toughness. I don't think it was a lack of focus. I just thought, you know, when you've been on the road traveling and then you got that 4th game, sometimes you just have to push through a little bit. And I thought we were lacking that the first half, and then came out the second half and showed that we had a little bit of that in us.
We had about a week off before we head up to Washington, so what are you going to do at the time?
We got finals week this week, so obviously that's going to, and we got a lot of smart kids, so they're stressing over it, not me, which is good. Watch a lot of film, get better that way, make sure our bodies recover, and we're really going to focus on our half court, whether defensively, offensively, execution from both sides of the ball. You know, Washington, 2 really good teams, solid teams, and it could easily come down to half-court possessions, half-court game. Can you get one stop? Can you get a score behind that? So this week it will be a lot of just cleaning up things that we've seen the last 4 games.
When you play a couple of teams that are out of region, obviously you want to win when you go to a tournament like this, but is there something else that you want to work on or you want to see from the team?
You know, it's nice to go across country and play teams that you don't see every day. The 2 teams that we play, I think Western Washington has been in the NCAA tournament maybe 16 out of the last 19 years. And both teams have coaching staffs that have been intact for a lot of years. So 2 very good programs that play in the NCAA tournament, it seems like every year, if not every other year. And from our side of it, it's just another opportunity to get better. And it's going to be different. Maybe not as athletic teams that we'll see as we see in our conference, but teams with very good IQ, can move the ball, pass the ball, score the basketball. Very well coached teams. So from our side of it is we want to gauge ourselves against the best, and we think these are going to be 2 quality opponents to test ourselves against, obviously on the road. And we have 2 Washington players as well from there, so we get to bring them back home and their families. I think both of them are a couple hours away from Bellingham, so it's nice that they can have some family in the stands.
So what is the difference challenge-wise? You talked about the athleticism of the teams in the Lone Star Conference, but then when you take on a team that may not be as athletically sound, what is the challenge?
I mean, the IQ, I think, diminishes any athleticism that you. If you're a smart basketball player, it doesn't matter what other skill sets that you have. I just think they're very well coached teams. They have structure. You know, program kids that have been in those programs for 2, 3, 4 years that know exactly what they're doing when you step out onto the court. Anytime you go play in someone's home court on the road, I don't think it's going to be a hostile environment, but definitely, you know, it's advantaged them. Different style of officiating. It's a lot of different things. 2-hour time zone change. So outside of the actual X's and O's and playing the game, there are a lot of little dynamics that go into making sure that you show up and you're ready for the game.
Who are the 2 Washington kids you got?
Tiana Parker, who's a junior this year, Cece Wooten,
Okay.
senior. Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Welcome.
Cool.
Thank you.